Imagine checking your investment account and seeing $100,000 for the first time. For most people, that moment feels like a small victory. But what if I told you that hitting $100,000 doesn't mean you're 10% of the way to becoming a millionaire? It actually means you're much closer than that. In fact, mathematically speaking, once you reach $100,000, you're already about 1/3 of the way to 1 million. Sounds impossible, right? Well, today, we're going to break down why the first 100K is the hardest, why wealth suddenly accelerates after that, and how ordinary people quietly become millionaires without winning the lottery or starting a unicorn startup. And trust me, once you understand this, you'll never look at saving or investing the same way again. The biggest lie people believe about wealth. Most people think building wealth is a straight line. They imagine something like this. Save $10,000, you're $10,000 closer. Save $50,000, you're halfway to 100K. Save $500,000, you're halfway to 1 million. Simple math, right? Except that's not how money works when it's invested. Because when you invest money properly, your money starts working for you. And then something strange happens. The money your investments earns starts earning money too. That process is called compound interest, and it's one of the most powerful forces in finance. Albert Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he actually said that or not, the idea behind it is absolutely true. People who understand compound interest build wealth. People who ignore it spend their lives wondering why they can't get ahead. Let's look at real numbers. Imagine you decide to invest $100 every week. That's about $400 per month. Not pocket change, but also not an impossible amount for most working adults. For many people, that's roughly the cost of a few restaurant meals, daily coffee runs, streaming subscriptions, impulse purchases. Now let's assume your investments earn 8% annually. That's actually a conservative estimate, since the stock market historically averages closer to 10% per year. So what happens? The first 100K. It takes about 12 years of investing $100 per week to reach $100,000. 12 years. And honestly, that sounds painfully slow. Many people get discouraged during this stage. They check their investment account after a few years and think, at this rate, I'll never become wealthy. But here's what most people don't realize. During those first 12 years, you are doing almost all of the work. Out of that $100,000, about $62,000 came from your own contributions. Only about $38,000 came from investment growth. So it feels slow, because it is, at first. But this is exactly where most people make the big mistake. They quit right when things are about to get interesting. The acceleration begins. Once you reach $100,000, compound interest starts warming up. Your money begins working harder for you. Now watch what happens next. To go from $100,000 to $200,000, it only takes about 6 more years. Half the time it took to reach the first 100K. Suddenly the pace is speeding up. Now you're 18 years into your journey, and your account shows $200,000. But here's the part that surprises people. At 200K, you're not 1/5 of the way to becoming a millionaire. You're actually about halfway there. And that's because compound interest is exponential, not linear. Each dollar generates growth, and that growth generates even more growth, and that growth generates even more growth. It's like pushing a giant snowball downhill. At first, it's small and hard to move, but once it starts rolling, it grows faster and faster on its own. The $1,000,000 moment. Now let's fast forward. You continue investing that same $100 per week. Nothing fancy, no risky speculation, just steady, boring consistency. By around year 36, your investment account crosses $1 million. But here's the crazy part. Over those 36 years, you personally invested about $187,000, yet your account holds over $1 million. That means more than 80% of your wealth came from compound growth, not from your paycheck, not from overtime, not from working harder, but from your money working for you. At that point, if your portfolio earns around 8% annually, it generates about $80,000 per year in investment returns alone. That's nearly as much as the average full-time salary in America, and it's happening without you doing anything. Where most people go wrong. Now, I can already hear some people thinking, yeah, but what about inflation? What about market crashes? What if I can't afford $100 per week? These are fair questions, so let's address them. What about inflation? The 8% return we're using is actually adjusted for inflation. Historically, the stock market returns around 10% annually. After inflation, that averages closer to 7 to 8% real growth. So these projections are actually very reasonable. What about market crashes? Yes, markets crash. Your portfolio will go down sometimes, maybe even dramatically. But here's the part many new investors misunderstand. Market crashes can actually help long-term investors. Why? Because when prices drop, your weekly investments buy more shares, and when the market eventually recovers, which historically it always has, those extra shares become extremely valuable. Think of it like buying groceries when everything is on sale. Short-term pain, long-term advantage. The real problem is instant gratification. The biggest obstacle to building wealth isn't math, it's human behavior. We live in a world of instant everything. Instant food, instant entertainment, instant delivery, instant credit. Waiting 30 or 40 years for wealth sounds unbearable to many people, so instead they choose the opposite. They finance expensive cars, upgrade phones every year, spend raises on lifestyle upgrades, and unknowingly trade their future wealth for temporary comfort. Meanwhile, disciplined investors quietly keep doing something boring. They invest, month after month, year after year, decade after decade. Why the first 100K changes everything. Something psychological happens when your portfolio hits 6 figures. Suddenly, investing becomes exciting. Your money might grow $10,000 or more in a good year. You begin to see real progress, and that motivates you to invest even more. Maybe you invest your tax refund. Maybe you contribute your bonus. Maybe you increase contributions when you get a raise. This is when wealth building starts feeding itself. The secret strategy most millionaires use. Here's another secret. Most millionaires didn't pick perfect stocks. They didn't predict market crashes. They didn't time the market. They simply invested in broad index funds, funds that track the entire market. Historically, the S&P 500 has averaged about 10% annual returns for decades, even with recessions, even with crashes, even with world wars. Trying to beat the market often hurts investors, but simply matching the market has quietly created millions of millionaires. Boring beats brilliant. The most successful investors aren't usually the smartest, they're the most consistent. They don't chase hype. They don't panic during downturns. They don't try to get rich overnight. Instead, they follow one simple rule. Consistency beats excitement. Why 100K means you're 1/3 there. Now let's return to that surprising claim. Why is 100K roughly 1/3 of the journey to 1 million? Because the hardest part of compounding is getting the snowball started. Once your investments reach a meaningful size, growth begins accelerating on its own. The second 100K comes faster, the third comes even faster, and eventually your investments start generating tens of thousands of dollars per year without any extra effort. That's the moment when wealth building transforms from work into momentum. The simple truth. Becoming wealthy doesn't require genius, it doesn't require luck, it doesn't require a 6-figure salary. What it requires is something much rarer: patience, the discipline to invest consistently, the courage to ignore short-term noise, and the willingness to think in decades instead of months. Closing thought. Because 30 or 40 years from now, you will still arrive in the future. The only question is what will be waiting for you when you get there. Will you have a $1 million portfolio quietly generating income, or will you look back and wonder what could have happened if you had just started earlier? If this video changed the way you think about money even a little bit, do me a quick favor. hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who's trying to build a better financial future, because sometimes the difference between staying broke and becoming wealthy is simply understanding how the game actually works.